Hi, welcome back. So you found your problem. Great. So you have a belief. This is your belief. You believe that this is why you can't change. Because of this. This is your problem. You learnt this in the past. Right? If you was a different you with a different upbringing, if you had this upbringing and not this upbringing, you would believe this. It's only because you was taught this that you're this. So you can change, it's just because that's what you've learnt so far. So it's easy enough to change, you've just got to say, I can change this. You can have the limited belief that that's the way you are, and you just can't help it. Well, nothing's going to change, and this workshop's a pointless waste of time, because you have to believe that you can change. And all you're doing is changing your past programming. You once believed you couldn't. Now you believe you are learning to. So it's just the past programming. So the image. What do you imagine might happen? Now I introduced you to something in number 2, which is false evidence acting real. Do you remember? Fear. False evidence acting real. So what are you afraid of? What are you afraid might happen? Is it going to happen? Has it happened in the past? If it's happened in the past, you think it's going to happen again. But if you handle things differently, if you're not the same person as you was, and you change your behaviour, then the results are different. So, what are you afraid of? Okay, so this is what's happened in the past. How does that make you feel? Okay, now, as I'm saying this, can you feel it? Can you feel the fear? Is it here? Is it here? Is it in your arms? Is it in your legs? Can you feel that fear? Now, what is a really important thing to do, and this is eliminating these triggers. What I want you to do is to take a moment, and this is going to be quite tricky. So what I'm going to do is turn it off when I explain what to do, and I want you to do the exercise and get back to me on the next video when you have done, when you have eliminated the trigger. So what we're going to do is, can you feel the fear? What are you afraid of is going to happen? If you were a different person, that wouldn't happen, right? But you've learnt to be that person. So what are you afraid of? Where does it sit? Where does this fear, what do you imagine is going to happen, and where does it sit in your body? Is it in your throat? Is it in your chest? Is it in your stomach? Is it in your arms? Is it in your legs? Is it in your hands? It's somewhere. Can you feel it? The tenseness of, oh my God, what if this happens? Now, you've got that feeling. What I want you to do is close your eyes and focus on the feeling. Don't allow your voice to talk. That monologue, we don't want to talk. We want you to focus on the feeling. So close your eyes, focus on the feeling of how this feels. And what you're going to do is, what happens if that happens? Can you feel it? Close your eyes, and the feeling is going to rise, and you're going to talk. Turn the sound off. Just feel the feeling and let it rise, and the feeling will fall, and when the feeling's disappeared, you lost the trigger. What I want you to do is just focus on it. So again, just to replay it, and so you know, we are talking about your beliefs. We are talking about what do you think will happen if you start making the change? What are you afraid that might happen? What do you fear? Where does that fear sit in your body? Can you feel it? I'm afraid this. Where does it sit? Here, wherever. Close your eyes. Feel the feeling. Stop talking in your head, and just allow the feeling to rise so you feel really scared, and then fall again. Close your eyes and do it, and I'll see you on the other side at the next video when you've done it.